What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of What Is Happening Online. A lot has gone down in the last hour, especially on Twitter, which we're going to cover. A lot has gone down. Some pretty messed up stuff involving a huge creator on the platform. But before we dive into that and we get all, serious, let's talk about a few things beforehand. First of all, YouTube Rewind 2019. Now, if you don't remember, YouTube Rewind 2018 was one of the worst videos on all of YouTube. It was the most disliked video ever, ever on YouTube. It was so out of touch. It was awful. I just hated it so much. So 2019, YouTube put out this meme. There's hope. It's time to get ready for the rewind we have all been waiting for. The day comes 2 days ago. Rewind is here. It's rewind time, baby. And what do we get? We get a top 10 video. YouTube literally paid $500 to whoever edited this. It was so boring. Oh my god. I was sitting through it and I was like, oh, it started off with some categories I was kind of interested in. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I kind of like what they're doing here. In terms of, I liked it at the start, but I thought we were going to change it up and keep doing different things. It went on for the whole video. The whole video was a top 10 video. I couldn't get my head around it. And I know people are like, yeah, but that's what YouTube Rewind used to be like before. I don't care. We all like the high budget production YouTube put on. YouTube have put out some great rewinds in that format. We didn't want them to change their format, but we wanted them to include creators who are actually relevant, who are actually in the community, and people, just because if they're edgier or a bit more adult, were allowed on there, not Liza Koshy or Lily Singh all the time. Something fun that represents YouTube, not trying to push some message down our throats through Rewind. It's a YouTube celebration. Use the creators, make something fun. There's absolutely no need, though, to do a top 10 video. It was so disappointing. It was so boring. And the last time I checked, it had more dislikes than likes. So clearly, people are not happy. I'm not happy because YouTube put this meme up. I was thinking, yes, here we go. No, at all. Not at all. Anyway, moving on, we have a story about Ninja. I really like Ninja. I think he's a good guy. I like what he does. But this Twitter rant he went on, I think was some of the dumbest I have ever seen. Ninja tweeted out saying, I'll never understand how college NFL football teams allow kickers that just miss kicks. I feel like there has to be pools of kickers in the USA that won't miss simple kicks, or snappers that won't miss for snaps. I don't know, man. It seems so silly. Would love opinions on this. So Ninja's basically saying he doesn't understand how a professional NFL kicker could ever miss a kick. Ever. Ninja, you are a competitive player. You've played with Halo. You've played these games competitively. You know firsthand what pressure firstly can do to someone, and to expect someone in the NFL, I don't even watch the NFL, but this tweet is so ridiculous, to always get a kick. In football, players don't always score penalties. Players miss open goals in football all the time. What Ninja is basically saying, everyone, is that you can't make mistakes. We are not human. That is what he's saying. You can't miss a kick. Or Ninja just doesn't understand why. I love how he puts at the end of a tweet, would love to hear opinions on this. He doesn't want to hear opinions on this. This is what happened when someone gave his opinion on this to Ninja. Someone replied saying, I'll never understand how pro Fortnite players just miss shots. I feel like there has to be pools of pro players who can just click on their heads and hit every shot with 100% accuracy. Just seems so silly, right? He has a massive point. Ninja, in video games, you miss shots when you're shooting. You haven't got 100% accuracy. The only way in which Ninja can say this tweet is if he was an NFL kicker who never missed a kick ever. And that reasonable tweet and reply that person made, which was pretty funny, yeah, it got worse. Ninja got worse. Sometimes he should just like relax and take it off Twitter. He tweets some mad stuff sometimes. He replied to him saying, this is the reply ever. Fortnite requires movement, editing, building, rotating, and hitting shots. There are not positions in Fortnite. A kicker's job is literally to kick. Horrible analogy. Kind of embarrassing. What happened to wanting someone's opinion on this? It was a great analogy. It wasn't embarrassing at all. It makes complete sense. Is Ninja trying to say that being a Fortnite player is harder than an NFL pro player? I just don't understand how Ninja could tweet this and be like, Yeah. That's a good tweet. Yeah, let's put that one out. It was a horrendous tweet, especially the doubling down and the reply afterwards like that, calling him embarrassing. No, Ninja, I'm sorry. The tweet you made was actually embarrassing. Now, for today's big story that just happened fresh off Twitter, Brother Nature got jumped today. Fully jumped. Like, he got beaten the living hell out of. Some guys were filming, and this is all I saw first of all, was just Brother Nature getting punched up and beaten up in a restaurant, and then even more outside. I'm not even sure I can show this bit on YouTube because the guy literally stamps on his head. I understand fighting. If you're gonna fight someone and they're fighting you, cool, but like stamping on their head while they're on the floor, even punching them on the floor, let them get back up, like, God, like, he gave him a right beatdown. Twitter was going insane. It was trending everywhere. Brother Nature was trending everywhere. People were losing their minds because he's one of the most loved guys on Twitter, you know. People will do anything for this guy. Allegedly, the information I've got, here's another angle before the fight broke out.
I can take the order, but we don't serve on the table.
Chico, don't nobody know you, bro?
See Brother Nature's talking. I can't really make out what he's saying. But apparently, as it goes, the reports have said that Brother Nature was allegedly shouting his order or had a disagreement with staff at this restaurant and was shouting over someone's shoulder who was eating. And while the guy was eating, Brother Nature kept shouting over his shoulder. The guy who's fighting him got mad and then started beefing Brother Nature and I guess beat out of him. But it's a pretty uncomfortable video to watch. Brother Nature confirmed it on his Twitter that was him, saying that everyone just stood by and watched and filmed and no one helped him. Now, I'm not sure if any of his boys were there, if he was traveling alone or he was with guys. If your mates were there and they just watched, man, you gotta get new mates. Guy who actually did it and was in the video beating him up, his Twitter got released. It's at fatdab_GMN. And his last retweet was someone who tweeted him saying, "This blank dabs beat up Brother Nature." So he retweeted it, so he's clearly gloating about it, he's clearly proud what he did, you know, oh yeah, I jumped Brother Nature, I beat him up. Is there more to the story? Maybe. We've seen this happen. So I'm going to pause the video here because there was in fact more information that came out about the Brother Nature situation. Keemstar interviewed the guy who was beating them up in the video. Like I said, if you want to watch the video, go on Twitter. I don't think I can show it on YouTube. And he claimed that Brother Nature actually started the fight. Take a look.
We get to La Tonicheria, we order. He's already calling. The guys from La Tonicheria are already calling last call. He's insisting that they let him sit there and not on the bar because I guess he felt too good to sit in the bar or something. Kept on arguing with the guy about it. The guy tells him, "Hey, can you do me a favor and leave? You're causing a disruption." So he comes up to me and he literally gets right in my face, like on the side of my face because I'm sitting towards the bar, so he's to my right. He gets right in my face and goes, "Yo, give me your phone right now." I don't know what he did. He takes a picture of us and he goes, "Oh, you two are dead men." Like before any of this, he comes back and he points at me. He goes, "Oh, come outside, pussy." I opened the door and I asked him what he wanted, and he said he wanted to fight me. He said, "Oh, I want a one-on-one with you." He goes, he puts his setup. We fought. I go inside to continue eating my sandwich. While I'm getting the video, I hear that like he comes in running through the door and hits my cousin. That was fairly close. So when he does that, I grab him by the thing. Then he tries to hit me. He goes to the floor and I kicked him 2 times.
Brother Nature now is the one who apparently started this, and a video came out showing Brother Nature threatening these guys before the fight started.
Dead man.
As you can see, and as Justin Wang pointed out on Twitter, the timing on the clocks, the one where he's threatening them is before the video where he gets beaten up. So he was saying all of this before and then he got jumped or beaten up. I'm definitely leaning towards these guys telling the truth over Brother Nature. It seems like they're just minding their own business and then Brother Nature came, they were filming him, that annoyed him and caused them to fight. And the fact he came back and sucker punched his cousin would explain why he's, you know, in the restaurant beating him up even more after the first fight outside. So we now have security footage of, you know, the story the guy told where Brother Nature runs in and started sucker punching his cousin. We now have security footage of Brother Nature doing it right here. Oh my God. So Brother Nature he got an arse beating that he deserved because he was starting all of this. He did it all and tried playing the victim. Wow. Brother Nature, what a douchebag. I'm so glad we actually have footage and we know this now, because otherwise, oh man, it just like everyone would have gone on thinking Brother Nature was this great guy who, you know, lovely. He loves the animals. Oh, we love brother. No, he's a dickhead. You know, look at him. Look what he's trying to do. Not surprised, to be honest. Not surprised, but hey ho. What do you guys think down below? Comment down below what you... Anyway, that is it for today's episode of What's Happening Online. I hope you enjoyed. Please, right now, if you've liked this video, if you've been informed by it, if you've enjoyed it, please like it right now. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit the notification bell. The sub boxes are always messed up, so the notification bell is your friend. Use it. It feels good to be uploading regularly again, so make sure you stay tuned on this channel for everything that's going down. I'll always try and be the first or just quick enough to hop on it so you guys are interested in it. And yeah, man, and that's it. Enough of me talking. Thank you so much for watching, and good night.